In today's video, I bought the rarest football product ever made, and I'm going to be testing them out to see if they can live up to their ridiculous price tags. So the 10th rarest product of today's video is the Jabulani football from 2006. Check it out. So this is the iconic gold and white ball built for futsal and street football. Made famous by the iconic Jabulani commercials, including stars such as Ronaldo, Cantona and Ronaldo. These became some of the most famous football adverts of all time. One of the big features of this ball is its weight. It's built for street football, so it has no bounce whatsoever. Back in 2006, this ball would cost around £20 to £30. Now, if you want to use one of these, it's going to cost you over £150. I love testing this ball out because of how different it performs to a regular football. And 16 years after its release, it's still just as fun to use. So, coming in at product number 9, we have the F50 Adizero Crazy Light boots. So the resale value of a brand new pair of these is around the £500 mark, and when they first came out back in 2014 they were the lightest boots from the market, so obviously the demand was pretty high. Now the colourway on these boots, as the name suggests, is absolutely crazy, but personally I think it looks great. To be fair, as the name suggests, these boots do really feel just ridiculously light on feet. So as you can see, one of the main problems with these boots to wear was the fact the durability was pretty terrible because they were so light, but in all fairness, these are more of a collector's item than a boot you'd wear in game. Right, let's just finish off with a few shots in these boots, see how they feel. It's quite a cold day today and these balls are stinging my feet because the boots are that thin. Great for skills, not too great for defending or shooting. Yes guys, so before we move on to the rest of the rare products in this video, it would not be possible without today's sponsor, Top 11. Top 11 is a free-to-play football management game available on Android, iOS, Huawei and web browser. And there's some big news since the last time I told you about this game. 3D live matches have now been introduced, allowing you to get closer to your squad than ever before. Top 11's already been played by over 240 million people worldwide and is available in 31 different languages. As a manager in Top 11, you're in charge of all aspects of your club. Things like signing players, running training, setting up formations, and ultimately leading your squad to victories and trophies. And you'll be playing against different managers from all over the world. With the new 3D live matches, you'll be able to see your tactics come to life with amazing animations and new player details. And this all creates a really immersive experience, making you feel like a proper football manager. Everything you already know about Top 11 is still in there, just with the addition of these new awesome features. And to celebrate the release of 3D live matches, Top 11 has lots of exciting events and giveaways, so now is the perfect time to get involved. So to learn more about Top 11, there's a link first line in the description, click that to download. Now let's get back to the video. So coming in at product number 8, we've got the Nike Air Zoom Ultras, and these are the only modern football boot on today's list. So these boots are a concept boot and there was only 1,000 pairs made. They originally came out around 3 weeks ago, retailing for around £300. Already they're selling resale for around the £500 mark, and they're one of the most tech heavy boots Nike have made in years. Now coming in is the 7th rarest football product I could get my hands on, we have the colour changing Hypervenom Phantom boots. Now, not only are these the original Hypervenom Phantom, which were an extremely popular football boot, and to this day, people still class them as one of the best football boots ever to wear, they've also got an extremely rare colourway where there was only 1,000 pairs of these made. Let's test these things out. Right, so I'm just lacing up the Hypervenoms now, and as I do this, I'm just thinking that me making this video is actually increasing the value of all the products in this video, because obviously I'm using them and testing them out. It means they can't be sold as new anymore, so everyone who's got a new unused pair of boots or football that's included in this video basically just means their product's gone up in value because there's less of them now on the market. So I jump straight into testing the boots out. If you want to lace up these boots for yourself, expect to pay over £600. After a few shots they were getting too painful to wear. Because of how rare they were, I could only find them in a size smaller than what I usually wear, so they were basically just crushing my toes. Yeah, that's enough of these. So I don't know how well you can see this on camera, but the boots seem to be a lot more red than they were at the start of the video. Let me explain what's going on. Right, so now I'm going to show you why these boots are really so cool. So as you can see, throughout this whole video, just a normal black pair of football boots. But then, I've got some hot water here, and watch this. They change colour in the heat. Right, so the next product of this video isn't a football boot, it's not a ball, it's actually a shirt. So Cam, please bring it in. Please explain a little bit why it's so rare.
During one of the seasons for Juventus, when COVID was happening and they couldn't sell tickets, couldn't sell shirts, Juventus sold just 500 shirts that were player issue to the players. These are ones you can't buy in the store, you can't buy the authentic version. This one's got Ronaldo's name set on it, and only 500 shirts.
Am I allowed to open it?
You can open it, have a look.
Look at it. Is there a value on this you can put on it, or is it unknown?
I think I paid 450 for this.
And nowadays it's obviously gone up in value after that. Wow. You can feel the quality difference.
It's a lot thinner.
It's almost like paper, isn't it? Like it's see-through.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can pick that up on camera.
This would have been in the dressing room for him to wear. That's like, it's player exclusive.
It feels so light, mate. So this is the actual size Ronaldo would wear?
Yeah.
I think he feels it out a bit better than me. Man, it just feels so light and just smooth. Number 6, a match issue Ronaldo shirt. There it is. Right, so product number 5. We've got a big one. They came out in 2000. It's the R9 Ronaldo match boots. Let's test them out. To say these are like over 20 years old, they are actually super comfortable. Absolute belters, mate.
So I laced them up and got straight into testing them out.
Now in 2022, these R9 boots resell for around the £500 to £600 mark, which obviously is a lot more than they went for back in the 2000s. Now the reason these are so rare is because obviously to find an unworn pair from 2000 is very hard to come by, and also being one of the first mercurials and having R9's name on it is quite an iconic boot for collectors. For a pair of boots from 2000, I expected them to be completely outdated, really hard and comfortable, but they're actually really nice. So this rare product actually gets a thumbs up from me.
Now for this next product, we're heading back out onto the street to test out the Elastico Superfly 4.
Now the thing that makes these so special is that they were the first top model Nike boot that got transformed into a street football shoe, meaning they sold out pretty quick. Right, so first impressions comfort on feet. These feel really, really nice. Now luckily I didn't have to fork out the resale price for these boots. I got them back in 2014 for around £150. But these days it's really hard to find a price on these. I've only seen one pair on eBay and they're listed at £1,000.
Overall, these are just a really nice street football shoe, and I feel like the price of these will only continue to go up as time goes by.
Right, so now we're on to product number 3 of the video. We're bringing the big boys out now. It's the Jabulani. We all know how rare this is. We all know how in demand it is. We all know how crazy it is. Let's test it out. So we all know the Jabulani is one of the most iconic footballs of all time, and year on year the price just keeps getting higher. These days you'll be lucky to get one under £500. So there's a load of iconic footballs, but none of them have quite got the same appeal as the Jabulani, and part of the reason for its massive popularity is because of the way it moves. So product number 2 of the video, it was close to being number 1. It was a hard decision, but we went for number 2 in the end. It's a football. It's the Adidas Team, guys, and not just any Adidas Team, guys. It's the 2006 Final Ball Gold Edition. These things are super rare. Obviously, this has never been used, but the value is about to decrease massively the second I kick this thing, so this is painful.
So just like that, I took the ball out of the box.
Jesus, man, just look at it. Ask any football collector, this is one of the nicest, most sought after footballs of all time. A football, in my opinion, is there to be used, so we're going to do it. There it is, there it is, there it is.
So there it was, my first touches with the Gold Team, guys. Then I had the task of pumping the ball up, but I had to be extra careful to make sure I didn't get any dust stuck in the ball.
There we go. It's safe. And if a dog gets his hands on this, I'd probably cry. So there's no dogs in the vicinity. If we do see some, I'm putting this ball away. So interestingly, one of the reasons these official match balls are getting rarer and rarer is because of foot golf. All the players are spending big money to get the nicest ball possible.
I finished off by doing some shooting, and honestly, it's one of the nicest footballs I've ever used. The padding is just really soft and the ball seemed to absolutely fly.
For me, this is the best ball of all time. It just looks unbelievable. It's so nice to play with. It's just perfect. So here we have what is the rarest product I could get my hands on for this video. They're from 1994, so nearly 30 years old at this point. The box, can you guess what it is yet? There we are, Adidas Predators in original packaging from 1994. Let's take a look. First Predator ever made, brand new, still got the tags on. These things are flipping rare. Obviously, compared to a modern day boot, these things look a bit outdated, but this is one of the most iconic football boots ever made, and this is the first one of it, back in 1994. Still got the tags on, and I'm about to take them off. This hurts. Okay. That's a lot of value gone right there. Flip it, they're so stiff, man. All right, let's put these things on. But look at how thick these rubber fins are here, man. You know what, I've got to do it the old school way as well, around the bottom of the boots. This is the original leaflet that came with the box. 100% legal, 0% fair. And that's talking about those rubber fins on the boots.
How are they feeling?
Heavy and stiff, but we've got to remember what they're all about. Shot. Oh, they feel bulky and heavy. I'm going to be honest, I don't feel my most nimble in these boots, that's for sure.
It's worth mentioning that there are currently no listings of these boots on eBay or any similar sites.
They're not the best boots to play in football wise, but they're an iconic boot in the history of football, one of the most important football boots of all time. That's why they're so rare, that's why collectors love them.
Yes guys, so hope you enjoyed this video. If you do want to see a part 2, leave a comment down below and let me know. Also, big thanks to Top 11 for sponsoring this video. Link to download in the description.